guys, thanks for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to be doing this tutorial on this interesting metallic mixed metals look. So there have been so many products coming out lately that have like a metallic finish, like a velvety, shimmery, different textures that are very different from just a matte and a shimmer texture. And I liked a lot of them, but sometimes I just don't like the textures and how they lay on the skin or whatever the case is. So I thought I would do something very similar to those trends, but in a way that's comfortable for me. So I wanted to do this makeup. I tried to do a little bit more of the metals on the eyes and on the lips, and then also keeping the skin very clean and very classic and normal, so to speak. So if you guys want to see how I did this makeup, keep watching. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with my eyes because I want to do a little bit more of a dramatic makeup. I hope it turns out to be dramatic. So I'm starting off with some primer for my eyes. This is the 24-hour MAC eye base. It's really good for if you have oily eyelids, which is what I have. I almost feel like I don't know how to do this. In my Viseart palette, the top broke, so this is how I use it. And I'm going to take this guy. I usually kind of go by numbers. I'm going to take this one. I usually call this number 1. And I'm going to add that into my, like, more like a transition color. Because I'm going to be doing some blues. I do love it, like, surrounded by warmth. How have you guys been? I feel like I haven't been on here forever. And I don't even know how to film anymore. I've been trying to film in my spare bedroom. It's been so gloomy outside to even film out here, and I don't really know how to play with my settings that much, but I think I'm gonna get to know it a little bit better so I can film out here. As you can see, I'm kind of like buffing it in towards even the brows, because I do like it like just seamless, where there's no beginning or end really. Alright, now I'm taking my colorful palette and I'm going to be working with like these colors, I think. Maybe I'm going to start off with Electric Blue. Electric Eel. I love blues on brown eyes. I think it's like the prettiest color. Really, really flattering. It brings out like red like hues in the eyes. So I'm going to be working this into the crease. And this color can look really, really gross if you don't pack it on, but I think it's also good to transition at least a little bit with this blue. I've been trying out a ton of different foundations lately, and I think I actually have a new favorite from MAC. But I want to buy the whole bottle now, so I can be like talk about it with you guys. If you guys want me to share that, let me know in the comments below. I know you guys, a lot of you really trust my opinion with foundation, and it means a lot. And I'm glad that you guys can trust me with that. So if you want to know what that is, let me know in the comments below. I want to even know if you are interested or not. I'm going to load a little bit more on my brush and tap that in there. It looks so muddy. Ugh. That's the only thing that I don't like about this color. Sometimes it just turns out really muddy. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take Deep Truth. It is a little bit more of a shimmery color, but I think it'll work with what we're doing today. Is looking crazy. I'm very skeptical right now, and you guys probably are too. Actually, I think I'm gonna load up my entire lid with that Deep Truth, and then I'll play a little bit more with the other ones later. So I'm gonna pack this on. This is actually an e.l.f. brush. This is one of their OG brushes that you got when they were only sold online. I'm just going to blend out the edge. Alright, for now I'm going to move on to the face because I usually get inspired better when I move on to the face. I'm going to use a little bit of Skin Visage. This is a primer from MAC. I'm actually gonna smear it on my face with my L'Oreal Pro blender. For today's foundation, I'm using the Covergirl Healthy Elixir. I just got this guy from Ulta. Apparently everything from this Maybelline, or the cover, I think I said Maybelline, but the Covergirl. Everything in the Covergirl section was like crazy on sale, like every single item. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I was kind of like wondering, are they gonna discontinue some things or just these things? So anyways, I got a color that's lighter in terms of like their color range. So usually I use Soft Honey, which is 755. It has a tinge of a neutral tone. So I saw this color, it was 745. It's called Warm Beige. This one is a little bit more on like the golden undertone type. So I was really interested in trying this one out by itself to see how it matches. Yeah, that's a good match. And it's just much more golden. I think my sister already told me about this color, but I didn't see it in certain stores. This is like perfect. Oh my gosh, why wasn't I using this, guys? And I'm putting it on with a dual fiber brush from Real Techniques. Damn, this looks so good. I might have to get an even lighter one for when I'm closer to the winter, because this is like a perfect like summer shade almost. Well, right now shade actually. Damn, this looks so pretty. Every time I wear the CoverGirl foundation, I always get excited. Like, forget how pretty it looks. Oh my god, I had oatmeal on my teeth. Every time I put this foundation on, I always get excited, and like I just forget how pretty it is on my skin. The only thing I don't like about it is that it just stays pretty tacky. But that's also what gives it more of a natural look, and I think that's what makes it look like it's your skin. So I don't mind it too much. I also don't like that it's drying. So there's definitely pros and cons to a finish. I love it. Okay, yeah, so Warm Beige is definitely my color. Probably closer to winter, a little bit summer. I may have to get a lighter shade though to mix, but I love this. So good. I love this foundation. Alright, for my concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in medium. This is a newer one for me. I usually use Tan Sand, which is closer to my skin color all over the face, which is why I liked it. I liked having something that just neutralized the under eye as opposed to brightening it. But now that I'm getting a little bit lighter, I think medium works really well for underneath my eyes. And then I'm just going to put a little bit here. Whenever I put foundation on, it just always makes it look so much prettier. And then I start to understand, I start to kind of see my finished makeup look. I start to see it with like more confidence, like, oh yeah, this look will work because the foundation looks good. So if you're a makeup wearer or you're new to makeup, just know there definitely can be some stages in the makeup that look kind of ugly or questionable. We all kind of go through it. So just take a step back and then maybe work on another part of the face, and it'll make you look at everything a little bit differently. The foundation might be a little bit too tan for me. In person it looks tanner than in the camera, so I may have to get a lighter color, but I do love this undertone a lot. Like a lot. I'm going to set certain areas with the Maybelline Fit Me in 20. This is the color light medium. I like light medium. There are, so similar to like CoverGirl, Maybelline has some of the powders that have like a pink undertone, and those I don't think look good on my skin tone. So light medium is one of those colors that does have like more of like a more like a golden undertone. I'm gonna push it into my nose. A lot of girls ask me sometimes like how to make this foundation work, and I always try to tell them to push the powders into the spots that are oily, especially around your nose. It just like kind of suffocates your pores. I know it sounds bad, but it's true. Every once in a while I like to take this concealer. This is the Colourpop concealer in the color Deep Golden, which is in 60, as my kind of contour shade. So I mostly do it only though in the forehead, because it just kind of like, sometimes I just don't like to put powder there necessarily. It just adds like a good bronze to this part of the face without having to powder it in that area. Because my forehead usually needs it. And if you find it's a little bit too orangey red, then just take your sponge and then blend it. But I've been using that one a lot for like an all over bronze, even bringing it down on the cheeks. But not right now. I think I just have too much foundation on right now. I fill in these eyebrows. I'll be right back. All right, now that my brows are done, I'm gonna move on to, what do I wanna move on to? So I'm gonna take my bronzer. This is the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I really like this bronzer. It just gives me a nice orangey glow. I don't need a ton because I already put some of the kind of bronzing concealer on my temples and forehead, so I just needed a little bit on my cheeks. And you could use bronzer as a blush. That's one of my preferred methods of blush sometimes, is just using bronzer, but I'm gonna use blush too. Actually, maybe I don't. No, I don't want to use blush. I'm gonna use bronzer still, so you can bring it into your cheeks a little bit more. Alright, I think I'm ready to go next to the eyes. So I'm going to take the that Deep Truth again and take it on a skinny brush. This was the same one I was using, but it also has a really nice tip to it, so you can kind of glide underneath the lash line really well and comfortably. Take a little bit and just drag it underneath the lash line. Just looks so pretty under the eyes. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and stamp it on my waterline. I've done this a few times where you can kind of create your own eyeliner with eyeshadow. You're literally just stamping it onto your waterline. It kind of feels a little bit drying underneath there. It doesn't feel super comfortable per se, but it lasts a really long time. And you can pretty much do this with any eyeshadow, even matte ones. So I'm taking a pigment from the new holiday sets. This one is in the color Whisper Pink, and I just put it in a little sample cup for myself. But you can buy these in sets, and I'm trying to think how to best. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face, kind of targeting my eyes a little bit with a NYX spray. I'm just gonna tap it. Oh no, did I mess this up? Okay, let's try that again in a better. Let's try a better method. Okay, I'm gonna put some on my brush. Spray my brush. Oopsie, it's my finger. And then paint some in the center. Alright, I have fallout everywhere. Should have done my face second, but it's okay. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of skinny liner. This is from Wet n Wild. It's a really good eyeliner. It's super tiny, so you can really just kind of create a thicker lash line without creating like a wing liner. It's not completely matte, but it's also not super shiny, so I really like this one. The mascara I'm using is the Lash Voluminous Lash Paradise. I'll never remember this. And then I'm going to add some individuals as well. I will show you guys how I do it. I'll just speed through it because I can't really talk throughout it. Okay, so I have my lashes on. I'm going to wait for them to completely dry, and then I'm going to pinch them together. Alright, so I'm going to add some highlighter, and the highlighter I'm using is Whisper of Guilt. They just came out with this again at MAC, and I didn't need to buy it because I still have my old one. It's amazing. And I love it. It was so funny. I was at the store, and I was trying to sell, you know, one of them. And a girl was like, no, thanks, it's okay. And these two women come in, like, oh my god, do you still have any left? And we're like, yeah, we have 3 left. She's like, I want all 3. And then, like, sure enough, the girl who was here before is like, oh, what's that? I was like, too late, girl. You snoozed. Alright, I'm going to use a lip liner in Brown by NYX. I'm going to take the Viva Glam Taraji Henson 2. This is like a very metallic-y color, but I've kind of like been wanting to wear this for a while. I like this without the gloss actually. If you guys saw it up close, it just looks like velvet, like literally like that texture that velvet gives you. I really like that. Alright, I'm going to take my foundation powder brush and just kind of like buff everywhere. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments below and if you're into the metallic trend right now. I'm really digging this lip, so I'm going to be wearing this all day. I'll let you guys know how it goes on Snapchat and Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on there, I'll post all of my links in here as well as in the description box. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.